Hello y'all. Today we are going to be, let me turn the light on, planting onions in the garden. If you were looking for a crop to get started with in a garden, I 100% recommend onions because they are so easy to grow because you typically grow them from starts, not seeds. So that makes them a lot easier. And you probably eat a lot of onions, which is the other reason I feel like they're a great thing to grow. They can be stored, so you can already feel like you are providing food for your family for a long time. They're really easy to store. And now's the time to plant them. Depending on where you are, you should get different types of onions. Hi! I'm not going to get into all those details. I will in future vlogs, so make sure you're subscribed. But today we're just going to be pulling out my collard greens and planting my onion starts. We have little Miss Girl right here. She's rocking some cloth diapers from Assembly. We are absolutely loving this system. I will link it below. This is also the Solly baby wrap. I have some tutorials on how to wrap this over on my Instagram and TikTok. So if you want to learn about this, you can head over there. But we love this thing as well. I will link this below. That's the plan for today. Generally speaking, when I put her in here, she's not wearing a shirt and I'm also not wearing a shirt because it just gets really hot with our body heat on top of each other. Just make sure I got this all nice and spread out. There we go. And I can kind of use this bottom part. Let me find. I just spread those out to cover my tummy. And so basically it's like a shirt. Okay. Trying to find the part that's supposed to go, hi, calm, everything's okay. Okay. Here is the part that goes around her. Oh, are you gonna get fussy? Are you gonna get fussy? Let's see. I don't want to have it twisted. There we go. Just like that, and the little tag should end up back on the outside. Oh no. Hopefully she doesn't get too fussed. Okay, let's head out to the garden and, oh no. What I have to do first is pull out the collards. And I'm trying to decide, I'm probably gonna make a game time decision of where I want the onions to go. I'm thinking for my row crops this year, that's where I want to do my like trailing crops. So like watermelon, cantaloupe, pumpkins, all those kind of things that like spread. I think I want to do those over in the rows, and in the raised beds is where I'll have all my other crops. I got, let's see, I got 3 bags of 80, so I got 160? Did I do that math right? No, 240 onion starts, and I got 80 of each color. So I've got 80 red, 80 white, and 80 yellow onions. I'll probably put you guys on time lapse and just talk over this part because my husband is outside cutting the grass right now and we're gonna both be out there working. First you will see me clean up the collards, then figure out a place to plant the onions, and then plant them.
We're watching my husband weed eat, which I feel like is so nice to see. All the beds just get all cleaned up and perfectly put together, so much appreciation to him for that. Now I am pulling out all these collards. As you can see, they started to go to seed. That's when they start to flower out of the top, and when that happens, all this is still edible, but they're just going to taste a little bit bitter. I found that if you cook them with a little bit of sugar, you can even that right out, and they are still perfectly good. So I cooked and ate almost all these and gave a lot to family. Here I'm just cleaning out a couple weeds that were underneath the collards, as well as moving out all the leaves. I decided to go ahead and weed the rest of the garden as well and get it ready for planting, which is coming up. Spring is so soon. And then I started planting out all of these onions. I was losing track of my place a little bit. It would be nicer to have a little placeholder, so that's something I'm going to incorporate next year, is bring us something to slide along so I know where I am at. And that way I have even spacing between my onions.
All right, so we are just planting these onions where these collards were, and the cheapest way to do onions are getting these sets right here. You can start onions from seed, but that takes like literally forever. And this is a much faster and cheaper way to do it. As you can see, this bag of 80 is only $2.99, which I don't know. What's the cost for onions in the grocery store? We're gonna go with 2 onions for $3, but you can let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. So, but I'm pretty sure you cannot get 80 onions for $3. So I do feel like this is one of the more cost-effective things to grow, just because you can get so many for so cheap. And they're pretty quick. These will be ready, say 90 days probably. They're also a really easy thing to store, so you can grow this many and store them up. Although I was wildly unsuccessful at that last year, so I'm saying that because I know it's possible, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. In the bag, sometimes you get ones like this that just look kind of shriveled up and nasty. Those probably won't sprout, so I'm not planting those. But you can see on like a good one here, the bottom has like a little bit of roots and the top has a little bit of a shoot coming off of it. So you just want to plant it facing that way in the ground. If you plant it this way, it's not going to grow. And you can leave probably like that much sticking out. So I'm just sticking like an inch of it into the ground and then have like an inch hanging out of the top. Back to the time lapse.
Thing here that I forgot to say is that you want your onions to be spaced 3 inches apart in all directions so you can get nice big onion bulbs. So just make sure you are spacing those out as you can see I'm doing here.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Clearly I am a crunchy mom who baby wears and has a huge garden and my chickens and the whole 9 yards. So if you're into that kind of thing, I put out new videos every Thursday. Sometimes a video like this, just a glimpse into a day in my life, doing some stuff in the garden. Sometimes more informational about some motherhood tips, etc. So if you're into that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you guys back here next week. Bye.